Hi everyone, Natasha here and around my home today. It is a sunny and cold January day and we are approaching the end of the month, so it's time to start setting up my Erin Condren Focused Planner for February. So welcome to my office. So far, things have been going well in this planner for January, and I am enjoying a little simpler approach to my planning, and I'm ready to start thinking about setting up for the month of February. As you can see, I've already added some information and events in here just because they came up, and the way I work best is to put them in my planner when I'm thinking of it. So even though I hadn't really planned it out other than just to use a friction pen to write in the dates, I decided to go ahead and just add these appointments because they were on my mind and I'm already thinking ahead a little bit. So what I'm going to be using are a couple of my basic supplies I like to use. I have the Zig Clean Color Dot Marker in the color purple, or I think this is Hyacinth, this is called. And of course, my color scheme comes from my Louise Hay Colors and Numbers book. So that's how I determined that for me, the month of February is going to have a purple color scheme. And then I think I'm also going to use my mild liners. Probably, most likely I'll use this brush tip one more often. This is the color Violet. So without further ado, I think what I'm going to start with is just outlining the main calendar pages here and adding some of my usual highlighting. And then eventually I will be adding some stickers from the Prayerful Planner, but for today we're just going to be doing the main highlighting and getting some basic things set up, including my monthly affirmation that will come out of this book here. Now that I have the main grid laid out, I am going to go in and just use my mild liner to add a little bit of color to the date boxes, and I may still go back in with my Prayerful Planner stickers and cover that up, but for now I think I'm going to do this just to make it a little more complete, and then I can keep moving on and adding a few more stickers. Now that I have that very basic layout done, I'm going to turn the page to the next spread, and this is where I will be adding my Louise Hay Colors and Numbers information. And I think I'll set this up the same way I did for January, which is to have a short project list for each area. So I'll have one for home, one for personal, and one for business. And this has just become sort of a catch-all list of anything else I want to remember to do in the month. And I'm not sure yet what this space will be. I did add a list of things that I'm trying to make a habit in January, but it's not specifically a tracker, and I haven't decided yet if I want to continue that here, or I also thought about using it as a place to list my morning routine, my afternoon routine. I even thought it could be a good spot just to put down our favorite meals for the month as I'm doing my meal planning. So since I'm still undecided, I'm just going to work on what I know, which is how to lay out this page so far and at least to label this side. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it at that. As you can see, I did run out of room for my affirmation, and I thought, well, this box right here is the perfect place for that. So I have my monthly affirmation listed. The sun is starting to come in because it is the afternoon and my daughter will be home from school soon. So I'm going to just quickly show you the beginning setup here. I will go ahead and add my zone cleaning. So we'll have zone 1 here, which will be the entry. Zone 2, which will be the kitchen. Zone 3 is my master bedroom, and of course this is the Fly Lady system that I use for that. Zone 4 is my daughter's bedroom, and then zone 5, which will just be a couple of days in the month of February, is our living room. Okay, so there we have it. That is my February setup, basic monthly setup. I may come in and share with you what it looks like once I've added all the stickers, but even if I don't, you can see it's a pretty simple start to the month and still gets me ready to go. I've got my section to add my monthly projects and task list for my home, my business, and my personal. And then, like I mentioned, this is just a catch-all area there. And after those 2 monthly pages, then we just go right into the first week of February. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope that gave you some ideas and different ways you could work on setting up your planner for the month of February. Let me know in the comments down below if you're already thinking ahead and looking at February, or if you're still deep in the midst of January and that hasn't even crossed your mind yet. Sometimes I get an early start and sometimes I'm just getting it set up the same day the month starts, and that's okay too. So wherever you are, I hope you're cozy and comfortable. Thanks again for joining me. Don't forget to like this video if you like my planning videos. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.